Can I retire at 60 with $500,000 in the bank? That is the question so many of you are asking me right now, and you are asking it because you are tired, you are burnt out, and you want to know if you can finally step away from the grind, but I need you to listen to me, and I need you to listen to me carefully. The answer is not a simple yes or no. The answer is, it depends entirely on your truth, your numbers, and your willingness to face reality. If you think $500,000 is a magic ticket that lets you just coast into the sunset at age 60 without a care in the world, I am here to give you a serious wake-up call. $500,000 is a magnificent sum of money. You should be incredibly proud of yourself for saving it. But when you retire at age 60, you are asking that money to do a massive amount of heavy lifting for a very, very long time. Let's look at the absolute financial truth. When you retire at 60, you have two major, terrifying gaps to bridge. The first gap is health insurance. You do not qualify for Medicare until you are 65. That is 5 long years where you have to fund your own health care. If you think you can just wing it, or buy a cheap plan that covers nothing, you are playing Russian roulette with your financial life. One medical emergency during those 5 years can completely wipe out a massive chunk of your nest egg before you even hit mid-60s. The second gap is Social Security. You cannot even touch reduced Social Security benefits until age 62. And if you take it at 62, you are permanently slashing your monthly benefit by up to 30% for the rest of your life. Your full retirement age is 67. So from age 60 to age 67, who is paying your bills? Your $500,000 is doing it all alone. Now, let's look at what that $500,000 can actually safely give you. In the financial world, we use a standard guideline called the 4% rule. It means to make sure your money lasts for 30 years, you take out 4% in your first year and adjust for inflation after that. 4% of $500,000 is exactly $20,000 a year. $20,000 a year. That breaks down to about $1,666 a month. I want you to sit with that number for a moment. Look me in the eyes and ask yourself, can you live on $1,666 a month right now? And remember, that is before taxes if your money is sitting in a traditional IRA or 401k. If that money is pre-tax, Uncle Sam is going to take his cut first, leaving you with even less debt if you have a mortgage, if you have credit card debt, if you have a car payment, or if you live in a high-cost area. $1,666 a month is not just tight, it is an absolute financial impossibility. You will run through that $500,000 so fast it will make your head spin, and by the time you are 75 or 80, you will be completely broke. Outliving your money is the ultimate retirement nightmare, and I will not let that happen to you, but do not despair, because here is where we turn fear into power. If you want to make retirement at 60 with $500,000 work, you have to be willing to make major, undeniable changes to your life. You have to take control. First, you must look at your debt. If you are entering retirement with a single penny of credit card debt or a high-interest car loan, you are suffocating your future. You must pay off all high-interest debt before you even think about handing in your resignation. Second, you have to look at your housing. If you own a home with a massive mortgage, or if you are paying sky-high rent, you need to downsize immediately. Move to a lower-cost area. Sell the big family home, take the equity, buy something smaller cash, and eliminate your housing payment. If you can eliminate a mortgage or rent payment, suddenly that $1,666 a month goes a whole lot further. Third, you need to rethink what retirement means. Who says you have to stop working completely at 60? If you can find a part-time job that you actually enjoy, something low-stress that brings in just $1,500 or $2,000 a month, you change the entire math of your retirement. That part-time income can cover your daily living expenses and your health insurance, allowing your $500,000 to sit in the bank, untouched, growing and compounding for another 5 years until you hit Medicare and full Social Security age. You also have to look at how that $500,000 is invested. If you have it all sitting in a regular checking account earning 0% interest, inflation will eat it alive, and it will be gone in less than 15 years. But you also cannot have it 100% in aggressive stocks, because if the market crashes the year you retire, your portfolio drops to $350,000, and you are forced to sell your stocks at a loss just to buy groceries. That is called sequence of returns risk, and it ruins retirements. You need a balanced, protective mix, something like 50% in solid, dividend-paying stocks for growth against inflation, and 50% in safe, income-producing bonds and high-yield cash equivalents so you always have a secure bucket to draw from. Can you retire at 60 with $500,000? Yes, you can, but only if you have the courage to live a disciplined, minimalist, debt-free lifestyle, or if you are willing to work part-time to protect your nesty GG.do, not leap blindly into retirement out of exhaustion. Stand in your truth, track every single penny you spend, eliminate your debt, and create a plan that protects your security. Because you're worth more than a stressful retirement. You deserve peace of mind.